Alrighty folks, welcome back to the channel. Another tournament weekend coming on up. It is Thursday, 6 o'clock. Just arrived to New Melones Reservoir for YAK-A-BASS stop number 5. Now if you guys have been paying attention, like really close attention, you may have noticed that we're missing a YAK-A-BASS stop number 4. That was actually because we were in New York for that tournament during May. It was the Lake McClure event. And just as a side note, I'm gonna make this very brief, but as of right now, somehow, I don't know how, but we're sitting in second for YAK-A-BASS Angler of the Year. Not a goal for me to win Angler of the Year. Did it last year, got super lucky, super fortunate, and I'm content with that. Now, I'm not saying I don't want to win it again, but it's just very difficult to do, especially with 3 events left in the season. That McClure event was our drop because we missed it, our only drop. No more stumbling allowed. Anyways, YAK-A-BASS number 5, New Melones. Tomorrow is Friday, gonna be a full day of practice, and then the tournament, the one-day event on Saturday. Got a lighter crew coming this weekend. You know, things get busy for everyone, I understand, but still got some fellas coming in tonight. And as you can see, obviously, we are not at a fancy Airbnb. We're going old school. We're slumming it. We're doing the old truck camping deal, or at least I'm sleeping in my truck. I think the other guys are bringing tents and stuff like that. You know, not a bad weekend to do it. Lake's right there. Probably could even walk down to it and fish a little bit, as long as we're mindful of rattlesnakes. I am the first to arrive, and yeah, it's gonna be a pretty uneventful night. I'm just gonna set up my truck to sleep in, get a few things organized, wait for a couple of guys to get here, probably have a couple of beers, maybe some dinner. Nothing too crazy. So tell you what, we'll just B-roll through this entire sequence, or this evening, as we get our one and only day of practice out on New Melones. Hopefully figure something out. It's summertime though. The fishing should be good. So I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get fishing, to get this practice underway. 6:18. Tomorrow we can actually launch at 5:30, I want to say. So fishing will begin at 6. Just a little bit later start than what the tournament will be tomorrow, but I'm all out right now. Fully loaded, dual grass, got the 360 going, mapping, got the net situation right here. 10 rods in the back, all this equipment. You think we'd be able to catch a couple of fish, right? Got 3 top. Oh, that was violent. That was really violent. I don't even think it's that big, but man, look at that one to start. Not a giant, but that thing train wrecked the top water. Good fish. Alrighty, so that says tomorrow morning, no matter where we start, even if we're making a run, when it hits 6 o'clock and first cast is in, I think we better be throwing some top water. Little one. Only got it. Look at that bird looking. He wants this fish. I should throw it to him. Largy. Okay. That's going to be the key for me today. Is finding some largemouth. These spots are fun and they're good filler fish, and you can certainly catch a big spot here, but consistently I think the largemouth will be bigger. So if you can find a group of largemouth, you have a chance at a real good fish. I would imagine, and this is a way too early prediction, way too early, but I would imagine catching 75 inches on tournament day here for everybody won't be too hard. 15-inch average, 5 of them. It's going to be those 17 to 19-inch fish that'll be key. Just want to see what these fish will do. Yeah, they're biting. They're going to be biting here. So, yeah, I think a lot of these fish. All right, just good information to have. One drop. Just a curiosity. I've got so much stuff with me. It's the time of year right now. Like, it's the hardest time of year. The summer transition or early summer. It's the hardest time of year for me to pick baits, pick setups. It just could be literally anything from finesse to top. I mean, like I said, I have 3 topwater rods, got swim bait rods, crankbait rods, medium diver and deep diver. Of course, got some jig rods, jerk baits. Got the A-rig here. A-rig typically isn't something I throw this time of year, but they're keyed in on bait. When you get them schooled up, then they should eat an A-rig. Time of year there should be not only bait eaters like shad eaters or whatever in here, but there should be some bluegill eaters, and old jig is a perfect imitator. The jig bite's on, we'll find out soon. Shouldn't take too long to get bit. I've kind of thrown it for a minute though and haven't had too many bites. Yeah, another little fella. Dude, how are you eating a jig? You're tiny. He's a largemouth though, so hopefully there's some grown-ups in the area. Alright, so really tiny largemouth that were born last year are up shallow biting the jig. At least 2 of them. That's why we practice, right? I mean, I could just get a decent bite on it. I feel real good about it, but that doesn't make me feel good. It's a fun bite. Can't say it's not. Like I said, this time of year, a lot of bluegill up shallow, baby bass. The only time that I throw a green pumpkin with chartreuse finesse jig. Just seen them really key in on that color this time of year. Well, spotties like the jig too. A little better. Actually, I don't know. A little tiny bit better. See, I'm not even marking these fish. These aren't going to do anything for me in the tournament. But you can see how, I mean, even I'm going to do this, you can see how it would get distracting. Just getting bit, especially on a jig, a fun way to catch them. Can waste a lot of time during a tournament when you're trying to just catch 5 good ones. Not messing around with fish that aren't really going to help or do anything for you. I mean, you might get lucky, you run into a good one, but this isn't what I'm looking for. Don't get me wrong, it's fun. Just not a good tournament strategy, wailing on these all day. But it is fun. Oh. Thought we had a good fish there. Got hung up in a rock. That's what you want when you swing on a jig. Well, not that, but you want it to pull back. That's when you know you got a good one. Well, I might have a decent one right here. He pulled back. Once I got him fall hooked, this is probably one of the fish we're looking for. Be a largie, will you? I am so bad at netting fish. That's a good one. Well, I gotta mark a waypoint for that one. Look at that. Chokage. Look how fat that spot is though. Big boy. It's actually not even that big. I mean, it's good, but sad as it sounds, it's a contest for the win here. I don't think that's one you want at the end. I mean, maybe. Eh, no, that's a good one. 17.5. Just look at the belly, though. All right. Well, see if I can get one more okay one out of here. And it might be a spot to consider, but I do want to cover quite a bit of water today. Get multiple spots, multiple areas. See if there's a zone where we can even find some like shallow grass. Throw some swim baits. I don't know. Oh, come get it. Oh. One with him. That's a scupper release. Oh, well, it'd help if the scupper was actually out. Got the new Berkeley Credge here. Said this for California fisheries, especially, you know, the popular ones. I'm always nowadays looking for something a little different. I think it can at times make a big difference out here, just something they haven't seen. Not necessarily like color or something like that, but if you can find a bait with like a totally different action, and this Credge is definitely different. The backwards jerkbait, right? Oh look, had a bunch of followers, little guys. Definitely is attracting fish. Credgy. Actually feels okay. Oh, a little spotty. Better than some of the fish I've been seeing. That fish hit as that bait was going backwards and sinking. Man, oh man. 9:30. I mean, I know the day's still relatively young, but it's actually been a lot harder than I thought it'd be. I think we got, what, like 1 or 2 keepers maybe? And it hasn't been like just bite after bite after bite. Excluding the small ones, it's been actually way tougher than I thought. Yeah, making a run. Well, breakfast time. Figured we'd go try maybe some more main lake stuff. That spot we first started at where we got that nice topwater fish, that was just an island out in the middle. Maybe there was something to it. Whoa. That's a big one. I think. I got him fall hooked. Oh, I think I got him fall hooked. That's still pretty big. Dang. Oh, I don't have him fall hooked. He's got one in his mouth. Shoot, main lake. I think right by the ramp. A-reg, huh? Look at that though. That's probably where he came from. A school of fish. Spots just roam. Oh my god. Now I gotta mark it. That's the only second waypoint I made all day. Oh, look at him right here. Schooled up. Got bonked again. Got the teaser. Had another decent one just come up and swipe at it. I actually saw him and missed the whole deal. Finally found some keepers. Okay. All right. Question is it the area or is it the wind? It is Main Lake though. Got away from those dead end creek arms, so I think we can at least say Main Lake is where we should be doing majority of our fishing tomorrow for the tournament. Whether we throw topwater or A-rig or whatever, jig, got to play the conditions. Oh, it got bigger, I think. I don't know. That's weird, he wasn't even fighting. Oh, it's not that bad. Oops, sorry. Not a giant, but it's definitely better than those little micros we've been catching. Found a way to weed out the micros. Yeah, just okay. Nothing special. Come on, be a big one. Same size. These are all like clones. They're not even that good. They're fun. Can't let that fun be deceptive. Oh, the fall. Oh, a little one. Yeah, not micro, but man, it sucks that we caught the one big one today, that 17-incher on a jig way down south. And the only reason is like, it just makes me think maybe I missed something down there. If there's at least one good one, I mean, it might not mean anything, but if I didn't have that fish, I could just forget about that entire stretch. I don't know. Do not know. Got a little one. Little one. Oh, I had one. Shoot. Oh, crudgy. Crudgy. Ooh. Not actually a terrible one. Oh, it's a good one. That fish hit it because that bait sunk and fell backwards into its face. Ooh. Oh, he's got some weight. Good fish. Graph is loaded on the credge. Nice little chunk. Thank you, sir.
There's about 120 of those today.
Oh my god. What was that, like an 8-incher? Yeah. There's so many of them. I was getting all keepers on the A-rig.
Really?
Yeah, but I haven't had a bite since I left the Main Lake. It seems kind of dead this way. I don't know. Oh, you're throwing an underspin. They like want to chase, I think. Oh man, you want a beer?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely time for a beer. A lot tougher than we thought.
Yeah, been pretty tough to catch keeper fish anyway.
Alrighty folks, practice is over. It is, what time? Almost 5 o'clock. A little loud. We got the generator going. We've got batteries charging. Man, it's toasty. It's definitely toasty. Get a little breeze going on right now, which helps, but definitely need that sun to get a little lower in the sky, get some shade going on. But man, tough day overall. Caught fish, just nothing of real quality. Didn't find that one magical area. Found a couple of baits that were productive. Had a few topwater fish in the morning, some jig fish here and there, some A-rig fish when the wind picked up. Man, I covered a lot of water. It's definitely not the new Melones that I was hoping looking for. I thought the jig bite would just be on fire, the top water would be all day long, and really wasn't the case. Seemed to be a little bit tougher, and from what other people said, it sounded like the bite was good earlier this week, and then today kind of died off. So it is what it is. Just got to roll with the punches. And yeah, today was a good day though. Overall, I think just learning some information, getting an idea of what's going on with the lake, and some baits and areas that I think I'll utilize tomorrow. But we are here at the campsite. Give you a quick little tour right here. Old Coachy brought the generator, Predator 3500, charging all of our batteries. Tents. Coach slept under that canopy last night. I slept in my truck. Got cooler full of goodies. You guys know the old truck setup. Nothing crazy in here. Same old stuff. Actually have all my stuff rigged up on the dolly next to the truck. Probably the most important part of this truck camping setup is this guy right here. Power pack, allowing me to make coffee in the morning. Literally just wake up, press a button, and coffee is brewing. Super spoiled, but I like coffee, as I know you guys do too. Box of tissues is still there, unused. And yeah, the bedding, the sleeping area, a little tight, but it works in a pinch. Go around, and rods are ready. We got everything just about set. Here are the fellows. Here's Coach. This is, people may have seen this fella a few times in the background of videos. This is David. He actually is a friend of Terrence. We met him through Terrence, man in the beer industry. We've been camping and Airbnb-ing a little bit with David, but what'd you guys think today? Kind of tough?
Kind of tough to catch heaper-sized fish.
Yeah?
Pretty easy to catch an 8-incher, but
8 inches, they were abundant.
there are plenty of them.
Not for you though, you didn't catch any 8 inches?
Now I feel bad about saying it. I'm going to skunk tomorrow, just because I
did
felt
good
today. Yeah,
you felt good.
I found the fish. I found the pattern.
And you didn't catch any small ones?
I had one small one. The only largemouth I caught was small.
But everything else was keeper size.
Keeper, but they're all spots, so I think
Yeah.
16 inches was the biggest.
Interesting. Yeah, so many small fish out there. I really didn't think that'd be the case. I thought our problem would be 14 and 15 inches all day. That was kind of like a bonus fish for me. It was a 15 incher.
I got probably 3, maybe 4 15-inchers, and then a 13, and then a couple 12s, and then everything else was under 10.
Did you get a limit today?
Oh yeah.
What do you think you had, inches wise?
75 maybe.
I'd say that's probably what I had. I had one good one, 117, just random. He was in the mix of a bunch of micro spots.
What do? You stay there and dig through all the tiny spots to get to maybe a decent spot, or is it even there? Or...
I don't know. So I think we only have one more person coming tonight. Who is it?
Michael Ensign.
Michael Ensign. What's he doing? He's working?
He's working, and then he's going to a graduation.
Oh,
He's
wow.
at graduation right now.
He's an adult.
Doing adult stuff.
He skipped practice to go to a graduation. Good for him. So he's coming, Mike's coming, and David brought tri-tip. You got tri-tip. We got some salad, a couple beers here and there.
Corn on the cob.
Corn on the cob. Oof, man, that sounds good.
Speaking of beer, why don't you go give me one there, buddy?
Oh, yes, sir. 1 second. Catches 75 inches, and he's the man now. Anyways, that's the plan. Just hang out for a minute, start cooking, wait for Michael, and catch up with you in a minute.
We're gonna do this like Okies and roll it right in the
Fine with
whole
me.
cube. The first time I saw people do that, I was like, what are they doing? They're just rolling their corn right in a whole cube of butter.
They're brilliant. But that's okay.
That's good. That's a smoky tri-tip.
Yeah, I just smoked it for like an hour and a half just to get some temperature on it. Used almond wood from my yard. I cut down an almond tree a couple years ago, and I cut the whole damn tree into chunks that I can use in my smoker.
Nice.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh my gosh.
How you doing?
Hello, friend.
You're late.
I know.
What is this?
Hello, Hopwood.
Are you fishing out of 2 kayaks this weekend?
That's my new kayak, bro.
Nice. What is it?
It's a Hobie Pro Angler 14.
You don't like your little guy?
No, I love it. I love that boat. I want to focus on a little more ocean fishing this year.
All right. Well, bedtime, guys. Good night, Mike.
Dude, you ready to set up poker table?
No.
No? Oh, you guys are. All right, whatever.
I'll do whatever.
We don't have to. I could just sit here and drink.
Your dinner's ready. So I'll give you green light.
We're going back to Tamales in July 11th for Andy's birthday.
On the my right side.
Just because I'm lazy. It does work very well though. Look at that. We're back in business, boys. Dude, this wrap's killer.
I'm a chef.
I can see that.
It's the setup I needed this morning down there.
All right, made it.
904.
904, Friday night. Michael, you made it.
I'm here.
You have a new boat, but you're not using it.
I'm not using it, but I'm here.
David's providing beers. He's
Providing
bartending.
beers.
Thank you, David.
Bartending.
YAK-A-BASS event, Melones.
It's been a while. It's fun to be back with the old YAK-A-BASS stuff.
Yeah, old school, OG style.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
It's
Darren?
fun. There's not a lot of pressure. Like the Gambler series, there's some pressure because you know everyone there can catch them.
Yeah.
Here, everyone's having a great time.
This
Kinda just-
campground is nothing but kayaks. We just drove through here and I think there was like 2 camps that didn't have a kayak.
Mhm.
Everybody's here partying, having a good time, barbecuing, drinking beers. That's what YAK-A-BASS is.
That's what YAK-A-BASS
That's what
is about.
YAK-A-BASS is.
Was there a lot of people down south?
There's a lot of boat. There was a
Yeah,
boat
there was a boat
today.
tournament today.
I had plans to go down there. Obviously, fish the humps.
The humps got just totally
Raped.
molested today. There was bass boats parked on them all day.
I don't think they're fishing tomorrow.
I hope not.
Those fish aren't going to eat tomorrow on them humps. Not after those boats sitting on them all day. No way. Think about how pressure works.
Yeah, but spots move a lot.
Yeah, but you fished yesterday. You said it was good, and today sucked. Why is
I
that?
didn't,
It's
I didn't
because of
fish
pressure.
yesterday. People said it was good yesterday.
Well,
Yeah, one of the bass boat guys told me that it was good yesterday and bad today, and he did say, I think the pressure's getting to him.
These Clearwater res, dude. I mean, think about when you pull over them in a kayak, right? And you see them off the bottom, and then they just disappear. They don't leave. They just lay on the bottom. They're pressured. They don't want to do nothing. If they feel a kayak, they definitely feel a 21-foot boat. What's our guesses here?
Somebody's going to catch 90.
I'm going 87 for
90 people. Winner's going to have 90 inches.
I'm gonna go 80. No, I'll go 91. Because remember, there's people in the past, this tournament, big fish has been like 25 inches.
It's true. Lake's got 'em.
25-inch fish, back it up with 16s and
Well,
17s.
that one day when I came out here and I caught, what was that, 23 incher in pre-fish? And
Cool,
then
you won the pre-fish? Good job.
Yeah, I caught a
Nice
23 incher in pre-fish, and then I don't even think I caught a limit.
It's a new day tomorrow. Launch at 5:30. First cast 6, last cast 2. Off water. Photos uploaded by 2:30. Longest by fish.
5:30.
Yeah, it's an early one.
That's why we're all ready for bed.
Yeah, so I think that'll wrap it up. We're a little drowsy right now, if you guys couldn't tell.
A lot of sun today.
A lot of sun.
Like the kind of hot where you want to swim? I swam last time.
Yeah, it's when Terrence went skinny dipping.
Oh yeah, old man Nickett.
It was funny when I came up on that point today. I was like, God, Terrence was naked right here.
Weird moment.
Etched in your memory bank.
Well, good luck, guys.
Good luck.
One day tomorrow. Cheers, cheers. Good luck.
That was some good invisible beer.
Alrighty, folks, here we go. 6:07. Made a 37-minute run. We're down south again. It's the only good fish I caught yesterday was down here, so honestly, figured we'd just fish around here for a little bit. Maybe try to get lucky. And then if that wind picks up, maybe head back towards the main lake, throw the rig around. Who knows? I just don't know what to expect today, but got a little hint as to what these fish are doing. Just gonna have to wing it, cross our fingers, and hopefully we run into the right fish at the right time and go from there. Oh, dude, sorry, holy crap. Wasn't really necessary, but largemouth. Huh, let's make it a start. Starter fish. Got a little bit more wind than I thought we'd have, so that's that A-rig. Alright. Thank you, sir. More largemouth, please. Okay, I didn't lose that one. I knew I saw it. Oh. Alright, well, at least it's a bite on the rig. There's a bunch of fish here. So this is the spot where I caught the only good one, or big one, yesterday, that 17+ inch fish right along this bank. It was filled with a bunch of micros too, but man, right now, the way things are going, I just want to get bit, at least for me. And I thought with this wind blowing from the north and everything getting churned up down here, I thought for sure we'd have a shot at some good fish, but I don't know. So weird. So weird how fast these fish can change. Definitely graphing fish, just they're not really eating. Feels like a micro, I think. Oh, never mind. Seems a little bigger. Drop shot. That's how you know it's tough. It's what I'm resorting to now. Oh my god, way too much line out. Number 2. Man, it is way tougher today. Way tougher. Bite is shut down, it seems like. It was also a real mushy bite, didn't even feel it. It's another telltale sign that the bite is off or that they're not really eating. We'll see. Landed on one. Oh man, you're not even that big. How did I get a dinky one out there? What? You were supposed to be way bigger. Alright. The wakeboarders are coming out to play. It's probably the first time ever. I'm actually kind of rooting for that, because the one area, if we don't have wind, we need some churn, and those waves will get that bank churned up and make those fish a little bit easier to trick. Come on, wakeboarders, stir this lake up. There we go. Oh, what? Let's keep it for sure. That's a big one. They're all big when you're catching 8 inches, right? Yeah. Nice. Shoot. Randomly dragging an underspin. Alright. It's a largemouth too. Dude, I thought he was so much bigger. I mean, I'll take him, but I thought he was a 17. He'll do. Man. I'll take you, buddy. $16.75. Well, just about 10 o'clock, guys. Let's look at the standings. It's the midway point of the tournament. 4 hours done, 4 hours left. That was our third keeper of the day. Bite has been tough. Let's see how it is for everyone else. at least people who submitted photos. So I've submitted 2 of my photos and I'm in 30th out of 90. Winning right now is 79.75. Got a couple of 79-inch bags, 78, 76. So it looks like there's only 7 limits maybe submitted so far. Big fish for each person is around 16, 17 inches. So, oh, there's an 18.75. Let's see what that is. Largemouth. I mean, so there's some fish biting in this lake somewhere. Just, I have yet to run across it. Maybe, this is a little something though here. I actually took off the jig. Never thought I'd be taking off the jig at New Melones and put on a little underspin. And just making a long cast and slowly dragging it back. 4 more hours for 2 more fish over 12 inches. Sounds doable, right? But I've been in this situation many times before. It is not that easy. Getting some little ones. You guys always bust at the very end of a long cast. I only got one of them in the school. I think we're dealing with the little fellas. Biting the A-rig yesterday. I probably should have put 2 and 2 together to throw some smaller swim baits in the calmer conditions. Keeper, stay on, buddy. Stay on. Ooh. Stay on. Yeah, nice one. All right, man, dragging a freaking underspin. Who am I, the coach? Not a big one, but I'll take him. Man, he smoked it too. Smoked it. All right, number 4. Well, at least it's something. Ooh, got bumped. Oh, I thought it came back and got it again. Could be little ones down there too. Could be little ones. Probably is. Getting excited. Ooh, got bumped. Man, come on now. There's got to be at least one more 12-incher around here. I dropped it on one. Oh, I don't think it was 12, but I think what's been nipping at me. I can see them on the graph there, but I just don't think those are the keepers. Alright, almost 12. Let's make a move towards the A-rig spots, even though the wind never really picked up. And the boat traffic isn't actually that bad, or at least where I'm gonna go fish. But we'll see. It's gonna be either a really good decision or a really bad decision. 2 hours left, not much time. Oh boy, 1 o'clock. Coming over here and exploring this side was a mistake. Absolutely nothing. Man, oh man, I regret leaving the first spot, or the spot we caught the last 2 keepers. Those islands, I should have just stayed there the entire day, but I guess I couldn't have known, right? my God. That isn't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, dude. Every time, I swear. I will not go a tournament without screwing up at least once miserably. Oh my gosh. That was a good one. How did he come off? Oh, it was weird. I had like little pecks with a small one, and then a big one came and got it. Oh my gosh, dude, every tournament, it just is how it is nowadays. Gotta lose fish, gotta lose crucial fish. Oh, 2 o'clock, man. Well guys, that's it. Another poor performance. Didn't fish clean, and I paid for it. Only came in with 4 today. That is going to hurt as far as the standings go, but you know, is what it is. Fishing's fishing. We always say anything can happen, and anything can happen. The fish can change overnight, and we didn't figure them out. I don't know, disappointing day, but I think it's just one of those years. 2024 tournament wise, just gotta get through it, grind through these tournaments, accept the heartache of losing fish, and move on. But let's head in, get off the water, and we'll recap YAK-A-BASS stop number 5 and New Melones. Alrighty folks, just leaving the awards. The fellas took off, they got longer drives home. Didn't get together as a group and recap. To be quite honest, between our group, not much to recap. I think my day pretty much sums it up for everyone else. Although, Coach did catch a limit, so gotta give a shout out to Coach for catching 5. But yeah, just to quickly recap, the fish changed. The fish changed, and what happens when the fish change? You have to adapt, you have to get a new game plan, you have to utilize the information, the conditions, the fish, the bite is giving you, and I really didn't do that. Just one of those deals where I didn't adapt in time. Started out the day going all the way south, wanted to just check that area where I caught the one good one. Fished some main lake points. I really thought main lake, especially early on in the morning, low light conditions would be key. Whether it was top water, maybe the A-rig, some kind of reaction. Pretty much nothing other than one small keeper on an A-rig. Ended up leaving that entire area, went to the area I had the big one in practice, caught one on a drop shot, dead sticking it. And by that time, I knew the bite was tough, but in that one area, there was a lot of fish, and I could see them swimming around, looking at my bait, they just weren't biting. And getting that one small keeper, that mushy bite, you didn't even feel it, I could tell these fish were acting kind of funny. So ended up pretty much scrapping everything and going back towards the launch. There's a couple of islands off the main channel. Ended up just dragging an underspin. I mean, one thing's for sure, these fish are keyed in on small bait fish. The jigs, the crawfish, the bluegill imitators just didn't seem to work for me this weekend. So went with a little tiny underspin, and doing that for about 3 hours, I picked up 2 more actual nice keepers, a largemouth and then a spot. But did that for a while and felt like it was time to make a move. 4 keepers, 1 more for a limit. Decided to leave that area, make the gamble, go towards the area that I caught keepers, actually plenty of keepers in practice on the A-rig. The wind had picked up, the boat traffic had picked up, it was muddying up the shoreline, which is always good for the bite. I don't know what happened, they weren't there, they weren't biting the A-rig. Covered a lot of water, covered new water, and just couldn't get that 5th one. Did have a little bit of a hiccup at the end. We're just gonna call it a hiccup from now on, because as much as it hurts to lose fish, especially in a tournament, everyone loses fish in these tournaments. It's not just me. Mike, Dutch, they all lost fish. Everyone, I'm sure, in the tournament, or a good portion of them lost fish. So unfortunately, it's just gonna happen. I just have to accept it. As a kind of side note, one thing that I've really done a poor job this year with is managing the mental. Obviously, I've had some key fish jump off, or I've lost some fish or whatnot, but I haven't been good about adjusting mentally and getting my head back in the game, focusing, you know, just shaking it off. In the past, I've been able to do it, but this year I don't know what's going on. This year I just haven't been able to do it, and I need to shape up. I need to improve that side of my tournament game, because that's huge. As crazy as it sounds, it really can play a huge part in a tournament. It's changing your attitude, being positive, concentrating, actually thinking with a clear mind, and finishing your day and not dwelling on lost fish or unfortunate moments. That can make a big difference, and I haven't done it. Ended up the day with 4 fish. I did briefly mention this at the beginning of the video. I already used my drop, my single drop for the YAK-A-BASS season when I was in New York, so I missed that tournament, so I couldn't have any more stumbles if I wanted to have any chance at AOY, and unfortunately we stumbled. I guess better to stumble now than later in the season and get it over with. But still a fun tournament, still a good time with the fellas doing the old truck camping at New Melones. You know, we caught fish, we had some fun, we had some good food, had good beers. So all in all, you really can't complain. That is going to wrap up YAK-A-BASS number 5 New Melones. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I thank you for watching, for coming along, and I will see you guys in the next one.